Hello and welcome. My name is Tom.
And I'm Heather.
You're sitting at the Couples Table.
The Couples Table is a live stream podcast here on this channel. Join us, for better or worse,
for richer or poorer,
in sickness and in health.
One day earlier than normal.
Boo, 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 boo.
In focus or out of focus. But anyway, hello. I'm going to check my audio real quick.
He's going to check his audio real quick. And while we do that, we are going to do a roll call. Bailey is in the house. Hey, everyone. Jules, what's up? Homesick Mac, hi. Michael H is saying hi from Florida. The Rio Pel room is here. Audio hotline, hey. And Kat, hey. Hey.
This little mess out of the way here.
Okay, so here's what Tom did. He made this. And this was the plan.
I was going to use
until it wasn't. 1 minute before the Couples Table started.
This is my NAB microphone, but we did a mic test, and this is a great sounding microphone, but it's a very different type of microphone than these. And it's almost like using that microphone and a lavalier microphone, where the two of us talking, the audio quality I think was going to be too different that it would be distracting. Not that it's bad. It's both good audio quality, but it would be like, it would sound like I was somewhere else.
So if we switched to that other thing, would you be able to have done that?
What other thing?
You said you were going to replace that with something else.
Oh, I didn't.
Would you be able to have 3 inputs?
No, it would actually be less. I don't know what we would do for a Couples Table.
Oh, so that's not a good thing then. Yeah.
Heather was thinking of experimenting with the Rode Streamer X, which is cool because it would allow 4K capture, 4K pass-through.
Well, see, you know what the best thing is? I just tell Tom what I want, and then he's like, here are all the things, because I don't know what.
And it's an audio interface, but it's only a one input interface, which the only time you need more than one mic is for Couples Table. But
yeah, but that's, that's in the calendar, babe. That's
Tom needs a little audio booth. Never mind. Okay.
Good vibes. Beer on Nerd. Happy Thursday, Tom and everyone. Hello.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen you in forever.
I know. Michael, your audio is a little low, I think.
Well, they said no, not anymore.
Not anymore.
I changed it.
Oh, okay. Rick is here. Hey. Kat uses the Streamer X.
The cool thing with the Streamer X is when you have it connected for audio, there's a Rode app that is basically a Rodecaster in the computer, and so you can dial in your sound exactly like you want it, save it as a preset. You never have to touch it again. But a reason I don't like using like the SM7B and stuff with the Scarlett, is because I can't EQ anything. It just sounds the way that it sounds. So I need a mic like this. This is the NT1. I just put the purple, but it's the NT1.
If you missed the memo, Bailey says you also sound quieter
and not as full sounding. See, I shouldn't have switched the mics. What I need to do is not switch. I need to have a Couples Table mic, and it like stays in here.
His face. It's fine.
I know, but I brought this on myself by trying to do too many things at once.
Well, if you missed it yesterday, I went live on the Couples Table. Or not the Couples Table, the YouTube Huddle Up. And Tom changed something besides the mic in this room, if you can't tell, and it's the lens. So we have a wider shot, and this is actually cropped in. It can go on wider, eCammy. I can go this wide.
Way
wider. You don't need to see what's on our desk. It's not, nothing doing over here. So we're here.
It's nice to have the option though.
Yeah, but I just didn't like this white, so I have curtains coming. Very excited for them. But in the meantime, I was like, Tom, grab a tube light, and he just put it there, and it looks great.
There you go.
It actually looks good. I like it.
I mean, yeah, we have a few Pavo tubes if you want one in there.
Yeah, I mean,
you have one behind the couch, but
I don't know if I. No, yeah, I like the curtain more, or I like the curtain more. I don't have the curtain yet, but I mean,
that's a really good idea.
Yeah. All right.
But I like that it's like splashing the wall with color back there.
You need the Yellowtech IXM mic for NAB. I have one and I love it. Great audio on auto leveling.
Oh, that's cool. I mean, my Sennheiser has cool gain stuff too, but it was just the quality of the two mics are too different to use for an hour-long podcast.
Do you have another one?
Of that, no.
Oh, yeah. It would have been too annoying to do this all
hour.
Yeah.
I mean, I have another handheld mic, but I don't have another transmitter, XLR transmitter. This was the key down here.
Well, maybe at the end you could switch it.
Sure.
And we could see what it sounds like.
It's fun because it really rejects. I'm so excited to use it on the like a crowded spot because it really rejects like everything except what you're saying.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of shocking, like the way it, as soon as you turn it off, it cuts it out.
Well, I got the email today. We're 2 weeks away from NAB.
I know.
I don't even know. It was
a little nervous there, yeah.
And now it's 2 weeks. Sheesh.
Don't forget though, if you want to go to NAB and you haven't signed up yet, you can get a free pass to the exhibition hall.
Yes.
Go to nabshow.com and you can sign up as an attendee, and then you can use promo code Heather24 to get it for $0.
$0.
The normal price is $169, so that's actually a good, like a really good savings. And I've been sharing my link on like YouTube and stuff. This is not an affiliate thing. It's not a kickback thing. It's not a whatever. It's literally just you save that much money.
Just, yeah, if you want to go. Sammy's in the house. Hey, everyone. Kat can't wait. I can't either. I'm really excited.
Yeah. I like having it to look forward to though, so I think I'm gonna be sad when it's over.
Yeah, I can see that. But there's plenty of other things to look forward to, babe.
Yes.
You could use a 58 or 57 as another mic. I don't know what these numbers mean.
Those are the Shure mics, but yes.
Oh, okay. Evening all, James Watt says. Just about made it to the stream after a day of filming radios. There we go.
Interesting.
I use a vocal booth to go sound blanket as my curtain. Best curtain ever.
I have a sound blanket as my curtain too to block out the light.
Oh yeah, you do.
And then my colored wallpaper or colored backdrop goes over it, which kind of negates the purpose of the sound blanket because then the paper is kind of reflective, but it helps and it blocks out the light and it also blocks out some of the sound from the outside.
Yeah.
But you use your window is the thing. Like when you're in here doing stuff, you have your windows open and it's pretty and like my window. Well,
because my window faces the street and
she has 2 corner windows here and you can see the whole street. Mine faces the wall, like the wall of our entryway and our front door. And I'm like, I don't need to look out. I don't need to see that.
Yeah. DJ Ware, I got your comment this morning, so I will put it in the huddle up. I think DJ Ware tried to go live or tried to set up for it and said they underestimated how much work it was or something like that. It's hard to go live, but once you get a few reps in,
once you have your workflow established,
once you get the workflow,
establishing the workflow is what takes time. Michael's
already pre-packing the bags for NAB. So is this
me
guy.
Too. Yeah, I have, because I don't want to forget stuff, so I'm already like putting stuff in a bag and trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm trying, because that was one of the things was somebody emailed me and was like, hey, just so you know, if you go as an attendee, you might be subject to the like one clear bag policy. And I was like, that kind of sucks for cameras and microphones and stuff. So if you sign up for a press pass, then you have some exceptions to what you can bring in. So that's when we reached out to NAB and we were like, hey, that, maybe we should be a press thing. They were like, yes, they were impressed with us. And then that's when they were like, oh, here's a code as well. So that's how that happened.
Yes. I am trying to plan what I'm going to eat. Where to hang out with everyone and what I'm going to wear.
Oh, I haven't thought about
so I'm not going to bring any. I'm just going to bring my phone. Like, I'm not going to. All the content I've decided that I'm going to make is going to be with my phone.
Cool.
Because I don't want to deal.
I get it.
I just don't want to deal. Yeah. And plus,
I'm going
you're
the
there.
Other route, so
plus,
you'll have
you're
to take
there.
an extra camera bag for me as you're
I don't
carrying
mind
on.
it. You could just. I have my back. So if you need me to have a backpack, just let me know. But anyway, yeah. Let's see. Where are we? Ecamm is here, but that was Paul Duncan. What's up, Paul?
You know what? It makes us feel special.
Tech Troublemaker is in the house. Hey, everyone. Audio Hotline lives in darkness. Sound blanket doesn't move, just like yours.
Yeah, but I don't. But well, yeah, my room is pitch black if the lights are all off.
Yay! DJ Ware went live and it worked great.
Nice. Congrats.
Awesome. Be Your Own Nerd. I was very excited that Tom joined us for the huddle up on Wednesday.
That'll be fun. I'm excited.
Are you? So it's starting this Wednesday?
I believe so. Yeah, there's a chance there might be some like trailing like casual games in the next week or two.
Tom is the on-call goalie for our entire rink. So
well, There's a few, but the thing I've
He
been
played 3 games yesterday.
did.
3 games for 3 separate teams.
I did. That was fun. But the thing I've been doing on Wednesday is there's an old timers league, and it's all people from Canada who are out here for the winter. They're so good, even though, I mean, it's like people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s.
Who have been playing since they were 2.
Yeah, they're so good, but most of them are leaving to go back to Canada in April. So their season ended yesterday, but a few of them are kind of straggling along, and so they might do some informal games in the next week or two. But they have a bunch of goalies. They play 4 days a week, and they didn't have two
so
goalies
here's
per game
what
4
happened
days.
when you were playing your game at 7 p.m. last night. It gave me the chance to make a video.
I know, at night I was like, wow, you made a nighttime vid.
I poured myself a glass of wine and I freaking made a video.
Got real honest on cam.
I got real honest, and I'm a little bit nervous. I'm very nervous for this one. I was nervous about my last one, talking about YouTubers quitting. This is even more like, I'm more nervous to put this out, which is why you have to watch it before
I don't know
do anything
about
with it.
You were questioning if you were even gonna like tell me about it.
Yeah, because whatever. It's a 24-minute video right now. I'll see what Tom thinks about it, but if he is cool with it, it will go up tomorrow.
Sweet.
But I'm excited about
What if I say I'm not cool with it?
I don't know what I would do.
That's never happened in our history.
I honestly don't know what I would do. You caught me.
Ooh, babe,
deer
this
in
is
the
a swing and a
headlights.
miss. It's a good effort.
You're like, ooh, you don't want to put this one out. Is this the one that you want to put out?
Sure about that?
Okay. Anyway, how much is a press pass?
It's not a cost thing. It's an application process. So
there you go.
that's the thing.
Call me Cubby's in the house. Hey, clear bag. I need to do some research.
Yeah, because NAB has their rules, but the Las Vegas Convention Center also has their rules.
I think it's a convention center rule because it's an events.
And Vegas is
have-
understandably
Yeah.
conservative when it comes to security at large group events.
Yeah. I am going to bring my clear bag because I have a clear bag for hockey games for our arena, and it's the perfect size. So that's the one I'm going to bring.
When you're trying to take 1 or 2 cameras, 1 or 2 lenses, and like 5 different microphones. But it's cool because if you have the press pass, they have an equipment check. So you can like bring a bunch of stuff, check it, take what you need. Come back,
so like a
swap it
locker
out.
room kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Like a secure check.
Yeah. Okay. Super chat. Bailey, what is this? Been a while since I gave a super chat, but much deserved. Can't wait to see some awesome stuff at NAB. Possible couples table stream. Oh, that sounds like a great idea.
Some sort of stream. I mean, couples table would be cool, but I definitely was planning to do some kind of stream-ins, maybe multiple things.
Yeah. You're gonna stream at NAB. We should talk about
Yeah.
what
Well,
our plans.
there's stuff we can't talk about on camera that could dictate what we do and don't do at NAB.
2 more weeks until
Exciting
lots of
things.
exciting things.
Yes.
But we should do a couples table.
I mean, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Because one thing I have, which I haven't gotten to use yet, I was talking to Audio Hotline about this morning, is the YOLO Box Ultra, which is...
Oh my gosh,
one
another
more
thing to
bring,
bring,
yeah.
though, yo.
I guess we don't need the multi-cam, but it's so cool. And like the portable streaming and all the
I was
cool
just going
stuff.
to use my phone. But you know what? If
Oh, yeah. We could just use your...
I need to be able to try. Yeah. We got to think about this. Parker Jennings in the house. Hello. Playing with the snowbirds.
Yes.
Gil's in the house. Hello. I just throw my life out there in the morning thoughts. So many folks comment. So I'm enjoying vlogging. That's so
awesome.
Great.
I love that.
Have you seen this?
No.
So Roy, what he does is it's just every morning jumps in the car.
Oh, you told me about this.
Yeah. And just, I don't know what you're recording with, if it's your phone or whatever, but just like the thoughts that you are having anyway, but you're sharing them.
It's like a morning journal, but a video.
Yes.
A video log.
Vlog.
Maybe a vlog.
And it's like, I don't know. My video is that similar vibe. Just sharing what's on my mind. And I have an appreciation for that recently. So yay for us for doing it. Dave Den in the house. Hello, everyone. It's great to have a partner who's into what you love.
Yes, facts.
We are super lucky in that. I don't know what you would do if you weren't into it. Well, what if I wasn't into what you do? What if I was like hockey? That's the nervous laugh.
Then that would just be my life pre-2016, essentially.
I play video games like at least How many hours a day do I do this?
Lately, it's been a number.
I say at least 3.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. I don't know what I would do if you were not into it, if you didn't approve.
Oh, no, I love the games.
I'll see. That's where resentment wouldn't be good. Let's see. Fully expecting Tom in the Road booth. So Road has a booth.
Everything has a booth. Road has a booth.
Is there, because I was looking at the map, is there any method to the madness that is the map? Like, audio is here and like video is here, or is it just like it's probably all mixed because they don't want.
What I do know is I actually stumbled across like the vendor website trying to get the press passes, and every company can pay for like their location and their size of their booth. So I don't know if that's what dictates it.
Yeah,
so maybe there isn't a method because it's just like you paid for
these
this
are the
size
spots.
of a
this is where we put you.
I don't know though.
Bailey says, I'm looking forward to the Black Magic releases. They always have great releases.
Yeah, a lot of companies use NAB as a chance to release stuff.
James, I saw the Yellow Box Ultra at the photography show that we just had in the UK. Output is locked to either 50 or 60 FPS, no 30 or 24 FPS.
This is something I want to look at because I don't quote me on this because I haven't done like a ton of streams with it, but so far it's been fine with my like 24 FPS cameras, and I'm kind of wondering if it's an Ecamm thing. If Paul's here, maybe he could even correct me. Ecamm, I think we both have our output set to 60 frames per second, even though we don't stream at 60 frames per second. And Ecamm just sort of takes... It's almost like, I don't know if this is how it works, but it's almost like Ecamm is a container. Like, okay, you could go up to 60 frames per second.
Oh, you know what I was looking at?
Yes, I know.
Oh my God, you could tell? Oh my God. I'm sorry.
She was making sure we're both in focus. I was wondering if Ecamm is like it'll do anything up to 60, but then you put in 24 and it does it. I don't know if the Yellow Box does that same sort of thing, the Ultra at least. But yeah, because that's one of those things, like I don't want to stream in 60 frames per second. And I don't. That was my issue with the Streamer X when it was first released, was even though Rode said it supports up to 30 frames per second, 4K 30, it like really didn't like 24. And I was like, well, 24 is up to 30.
Right.
And it was this whole thing, but I don't know. There's been some updates since, even though they didn't explicitly say it was given support for 24. Now it's been working fine with 24 for me. So I don't know if it's one of those things where it's like locked in, it has to be this to work, or if it's just up to this and it'll work. And those are very different things.
Kat says there's method to the halls.
Okay.
Rainy Cajun. Look at all of us e-cameras on here. There's a lot of e-cameras here. Pete says this for the Outbook on the Yellow Box Ultra.
Right. Yeah, the output, yes. I'm just wondering if the inputs, if it can take and convert and things. Oh, there. Paul says Ecamm will transcode whatever your camera is presenting and to whatever your output is set to. That's why it just kind of works no matter what your settings are.
Oh, I see.
Which is really nice. And it's also a good thing if you're using maybe multiple cameras, or you're doing a camera and like a screen or a desktop or a connected HDMI source like a computer or something.
If they don't match, it just adds more processing on the Ecamm side. There you go.
Yeah, as long as you have a good computer, that's not a problem.
Well, do you know what the title of this episode is, Tom? Because it's 20 minutes in and we haven't talked about it.
Oh, crap. We should change our discussion.
Dealing with change. You're the one who came up with this.
I did. Well, because we've both been
changing.
I remodeled my studio this past week.
He gutted the whole thing.
I just recorded a podcast episode about it too, so I'm trying not to like repeat myself.
He did a member
but then it kicked you into gear for changing some stuff. We've both been looking at like our systems and things over the past little bit, and it's sort of it's kind of the thing
spring cleaning.
The thing that was interesting to me is we've talked about last year. I like looked at my whole content creation system,
like your workflow.
My whole workflow, because it was like this thing that I had built over a course of years. Is it still suiting me and serving me the way that it did once? Because when it was made and evolved, my needs were different. My situation was different. Same with the physical studio. So last year, I like blew up my whole workflow. Turns out hated that, and then had to spend a bunch of months putting it back together. similarly, studio's a physical version of the same thing that came together over many years. I blew that whole thing up last week, and it's so much better. It was the exact opposite situation where it was like, wow. But the interesting thing was, like we've talked about with the workflow, even though it ultimately ended up back where it started, at least now it's intentionally there, and I know why it's there. Versus like, this is just how it's always been done. And with the studio, it's like, wow, there was so much unnecessary, like there was so much. The way I kept looking at it was like, it's like a software application that's had patches and bug fixes and updates. And by the end, it's just like this whole mess of code that's like somehow creating the output, but it is messy. Just getting rid of that and writing like a new clean code.
Yeah. Yeah. Knowing what you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. So hence the new lens.
And new curtains and a new light and
some other stuff. I'm
curious what
I'm not ready. It's not done for sure, but we're gonna make some changes over the next
both
couple
of us
weeks.
are hesitant to make big changes in our studio, but I tinker around more. I know you talked about us on the Huddle Up yesterday, but Heather's studio is like, if you did a time lapse of this over the past 2 years, like nothing would be moving. Ben would be getting up and down on the couch, and we'd be moving in and out of the desk, but like the space will be staying solid. Like nothing moves.
I think I did a deep clean maybe like twice.
Yeah, anytime we've done something, like when we put the prompter on and I had to like move the camera a little bit to accommodate the prompter, I could see the sweat instantly. You're like, I don't want to change it.
Yeah, I don't.
If you had it dialed in, and how many compliments do you get on your studio and your setup and your shot and all that stuff? Like,
I know. To this day, man.
And that was a thing for me too, is like, I get a lot of compliments on my studio, which is a nice thing that I'm fortunate to have. But so then it's like, oh, do I want to ruin this?
Yeah.
It's like, but it doesn't work for me when I'm not on camera. Like, it did not work as a space to be in otherwise.
Yeah.
It used to, and it doesn't anymore.
Yeah, so we're just reevaluating. Taking a look.
Word.
Yeah. Exactly. And that's our discussion there.
No, that was a starting point.
I'm just kidding. Homesick Max said, oh no, wait. Pete says YOLO Ultra inputs are the same specs, of course, are for direct from Yellow Box streams. No SW involved.
Mm-hmm.
Homesick Max says, I get crystal clear 4K live streaming from Ecamm, 4K 30p. All of my cameras send in 4K 24p, and 2 others at 1080 50p. It's all mixed in. Ecamm's magic works great.
Yeah, I honestly don't know how Ecamm does that without weird syncing issues and stuff happening. But that's
the reason for 1080 50p is guitar playing movements being smooth that way.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense.
Rainy Cajun. Speaking of change, Heather, what's the brand of the light tube behind you? The color changes are nice and smooth.
Oh, it's a Nanlite Pavo tube. What is it? It's the sorry. Because it's not the original Pavo tube. It is the updated one.
It's not the original. It's the updated one.
It's the Pavo
tube 2 30X.
Because the original Pavo tube does not have that smooth gradient.
Oh.
It can. The original one can go from color to color, like all blue to all green to all whatever. But this is the one that can do the smooth spectrum.
Smooth spectrum.
Which I really like.
Yeah, so I'm not going to leave that there because the curtain's going to go there. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We're a tinker. We're going to tinker a little bit.
Yeah, it's fun to tinker.
Yeah. So, change. What else were we thinking?
Change.
I was thinking, was there something else? Something that we were talking about recently? Can't remember.
We talk about a lot of things.
I know.
Recently.
We talk about so many things, man.
But I mean, you've been debating on like, should I go to 4K? Should I not go to 4K?
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about it. The 4K thing.
Yeah. Forgot to keep moving this forward, so I go forward.
Yeah, I'm not convinced on 4K yet. I just like, I don't know what, I have to clean my computer, but as I was recording my video yesterday, my computer was like, you have to stop recording soon because you're about to run out of space.
Oh, because you record internally to this, and it's the base model Mac Mini.
Oh. Yeah, so I can't do 4K because I wouldn't be able to make videos longer than 2 minutes.
You have to connect an external drive and record to the drive.
Oh.
Which is fine.
Hey, Son. Good to see you.
And then you could easily take the the drive, plug it into your laptop, and edit it over there.
Do you feel my resistance?
How do you get your footage from here to your laptop when you edit your videos?
I airdrop, yo.
Really? The whole
40-minute thing. I freaking airdrop that thing. Yeah.
All right.
It floats through the air.
And that's what I've been seeing.
It's a lightsaber, 1978 vintage.
There it is.
Efficiency is everything.
Yeah. I've said this a couple times, but I took a lot of little tricks and tips from Gil's studio stuff.
Right.
Doing my studio stuff.
Touch Ramirez says, look at how many views are happening on TV, and then based on that, decide on 4K based on that. 23% of my views are on TV. Wow.
Yeah,
I feel like it's above average.
The bigger the screen, the more noticeable.
What's yours? I know we look at this.
I have no idea
how
to even tell, honestly. Where would you find?
Oh, you know what? I don't think it's on.
On the mobile.
I don't think it's on the mobile.
Mine, I think last time I looked, which was a while ago, was like 11%. It wasn't really a lot. But people always send me photos of like me on their TV in the background while they're working or something. So I don't know.
It's not. I don't think it's on mobile.
But yeah, if you have a lot of views on TV, TVs are quite big these days, even small TVs. So that's where increased resolutions are really going to shine. If it's all on a phone, it really doesn't even matter.
Well, the reason why I don't care is because like for this, it's long form. So I don't, I would, I mean, there's data on this, but I would guess most people are watching it passively. Like it's just kind of it's more of like a long form podcast, and it's fun to watch, but
you don't need to see everything.
You don't need to see you don't need to see this in 4K.
Too.
There's not a lot of visual change.
If you're doing a lot of punching in and that kind of stuff, 4K is good. My journey was weird because this camera, the 6D Mark II, was my main camera for a long time. And the thing about it, which is fine for you, is it's an 8-bit camera. So in terms of like color and stuff, it's 8-bit versus 10-bit. That just means essentially there are fewer shades of colors between different colors. But I noticed the thing with clarity, and when I was using it, I like had kind of a long beard, and my beard was getting like pixely, and it was like it was a weird low res thing like on my face when I was doing mainly talking head videos.
Oh.
And so I switched to the EOS R, which was a 10-bit camera. It had like different focus and stuff, and then I was crystal clear, even though it was also only 1080. And then I eventually made the leap to 4K.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was the thing that pushed me over. So that's what helped me understand the value of 10-bit, even though 10-bit's not usually for clarity, but also then eventually making the leap to 4K.
So like the video I made yesterday is a 24-minute video, one shot. It's just me sitting here. And like I can't imagine someone just putting me on their TV. And if you do this, that's fine. But I really think that like with a 24-minute video where I'm just rambling, I feel like that's more of like a video podcast versus like I'm going to sit there and watch you.
I can imagine someone putting it on TV, but not sitting and staring at the TV.
Yeah. Because it's not like a movie. It's not,
There's no other visuals.
It's more like it's like a FaceTime call maybe.
Yeah.
So that's why like I don't want to, I feel like it's a lot of,
the juice ain't worth the squeeze.
That's the one. Thank you.
The thing too that I think your setup has done such a good job, because I see the comments that you get and the compliments that you get about it, is, there's a good lens on the camera, there's good framing, there's good lighting, there's good like set design. All of those elements outdo a 4K camera without all those elements.
Right.
Yeah. The lighting especially.
Homestead Mac is moving in July, so we'll have to completely change the complete setup, but I'm really inspired by having to build up everything from scratch. Yes,
that'll be awesome. And I actually literally, because I was building my studio, I didn't do a podcast this week, but I recorded one this morning. It's published already, and your message is in it, Max.
So there you go.
He left a nice 3-minute message.
Gil is watching us on TV now.
Oh shoot. Wow, look at this room. Look at Gil's room. Look at that over there.
Tink tink tink.
Here. Wow.
More views for your channel when folks forget they are watching on TV. Higher AVD.
Oh, because it just keeps rolling through.
Oh, that's funny. Sammy says, I have to check how many people watch on TV, because if so, I'll be upgrading to 8K in a couple of years. Oh my gosh. Are you saying size matters?
Resolution.
I'm watching on TV and typing to chat on my laptop. Hassan says, for talking head videos.
Double the views from Gil, though.
For talking head videos, I think 4K is overrated and not required. Many times I listen to those videos. There are so many creators making 1080p. Yeah. Exactly. So I watch it on my TV, Heather, but I'm not staring at the TV the whole time. Exactly. You're not watching it the same way as like that you would like a movie, because I'm not making it that way.
Yeah.
You know?
Or even like a product review video where it's like you want to see, like what buttons are on the back of it? Where does that go? Like
if it were a vlog, I would imagine that you're watching it the whole time, because like I'm being intentional with what's in the frame.
It's more edited. It's
yeah,
all that
exactly. Resolution matters. I love 10-bit. I noticed differences from 8-bit versus 10-bit if you're shooting in Cine LS log. I don't know what any of this means.
It's a picture profile. I noticed 8-bit versus 10-bit. I just noticed a lot. And when you want to go in and change your colors and tweak them a lot, you just have a lot more flexibility.
What is the new lens on the 60 Mark II? That is a good question.
It's a new old one. It's the Sigma 24 1.4. My old. Actually, this exact setup, this lens on this camera was my main setup for a very, very long time.
Really? Oh, look at that. That's special.
And
I had
actually,
no idea.
as we talked about in the last couples table, when my Sony lens was busted, this lens came to the rescue because it's also a 24 mil. So I got to just put it back on.
Wow, that's cool. Patrick and I are watching you on a 60-inch
We are
4K
giants.
TV right now,
Like a
says
billboard.
Charlotte. Well, there you go. Hassan says, Tom and Gil inspired me to tinker with my studio space as well. Just need to create more, though.
I know now
I
I'm like
get
tired. And I'm like, oh, wait, I got to like do stuff.
Homesick Mac. Ooh, that was it. I was looking for the new episode, so it's delayed a little, and I'm in. So cool.
Yeah, I was into the remodeling and I was like, I could take a break and do this. But it's like, or I could just not lose my train of, what I'm working on. And,
Yeah. Why switch gears? Like, go do the thing.
Right. Because the podcast doesn't take a ton of time to make, but the time of like prepping, uploading, all that, it ends up being a couple hours at least. And then by that point, you're like, well, I should have lunch. And then, and then it's hard to remember where you picked up. Where you left off.
So we're all changing stuff, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else that you're thinking of changing or working through or anything?
Well, you know what I don't like is this.
The boom arm.
I don't like it. I don't know. I didn't notice it before, and now I notice it.
Well, there's a lot more of it in the shot.
There you go.
The wide angle. So.
I mean, can't you put it over here? No, it would be the same amount. I don't know.
Yeah, boom arms are hard because once you notice them, they become distracting. But then you watch other people and everybody has a boom arm in their shot, and you're like, if you want the mic close to you, you got to have that. And your audio is so good sounding that like I would hate to. I don't think you'd want to change your mic situation.
I don't want to change the mic situation. Yeah. Sammy says the red cameras from 7 to 10 years ago with 8K are very affordable now. So in a couple of years, it'll be even cheaper.
Yeah, it's a data management on those. That's
dude. That's double 4K. Like data is the reason why I'm not going to switch. I can't imagine having that much more. So much.
I am curious though.
Terabytes.
I am curious though when it will be the point where going from standard definition to 720 to 1080 to 4K then 8K, everything at a certain point is like, oh, it's more than you would ever need. Well, actually, there's this other thing that's twice as much. That's more than you ever need. Actually, there's
50K.
Other thing. Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, actually, in the world of like VR stuff getting bigger, then having more resolution, especially if you're talking about like a 360-degree view, then it becomes a whole different ball game.
Andre says, my studio workshop is currently more tinkering than studio workshop right now, to be honest.
Get it.
You get that. Sammy says, thinking of getting a Ari Alex Classic sometime soon in the near future.
That would be fun. That's like the red one that I have. It's just like, it's so cool to play with those cameras and know what they are capable of, but it's like, you really got to work to get the juice out of it.
Rainy Cajun says, Heather, we're black. Boom arm disappears like magic.
Are you thinking about doing a green screen boom arm?
But that would be weird, though, because it would, like, pop out from nowhere.
Yeah, your mic would just be floating.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to think about it. Because I know I've made videos.
The thing that's happened to me is, like, when I do have a boom arm and it's very noticeable in the frame, I I get distracted by it and I try to figure it out. And then I realize when I watch other people who have the boom
You're
arm,
not distracted by it.
it's fine. If anything, I'm interested in like, oh, look what they're using.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah.
Charlotte says Heather has a mic situationship. I do. I mean, I love my mic. This is going to be here for a very long time. I gotta put some stickers on there or something.
You could decorate it. That'd be cool.
Yeah. You got real into that idea.
I just realized that would
like
be
your eyes really opened up there.
I have not seen anybody do that.
But then you're drawing more attention to it.
Oh, you know what? I'll be right back. I got show and tell.
There he goes. Hassan says the only benefit of 8K I can think of is you can punch in while editing without losing details, but still export, upload 4K or 1080p. Yeah, so I made a short last week and I used some eCam footage at the end, and I basically just took this. I recorded an eCam, so I took this. It was a horizontal, and then I sent it to my phone, and in CapCut I zoomed in so that it would fit vertically, and that's
what we were looking at with the resolution.
Terrible to me. Yeah, it was super fuzzy and grainy, and I was like, I don't like this. But I don't know if I should have shot vertical in eCam so that it wouldn't have had to zoom in. I don't know. Right. But that's why I started thinking about this in the first place.
So on the Rode PSA 1 Plus boom arm, which is the tall one that has like 800 Rode logos all over it. The logos I find distracting. Some people like them, some people don't. I took the logos off of mine. I used some like vinyl letter removal solvent and like scrubbed them off. Scrubbed like the physical peeling vinyl letters off. Which I always feel bad when like it pops up in a in a Rode video and someone from Rode's like, I saw your video about whatever. I'm like, yeah, with the boom arm I kind of mutilated. Sorry. But one of my channel supporters has been working on custom sleeves for the PSA 1 Plus and found this cool shade of blue that then has like actual printing on it, which is pretty cool because this doesn't, you can't take the sleeves off of this arm, but these just go over it. They're just neoprene sleeves that go over it. The little clips go through. They're sized perfectly. I think he's working on like figuring out how to make it, whether it has letters or not. Oh, I keep turning it. Whether it has like custom logos and things or not, or if it's just a color, like you want a green one, you want a purple one. Just having a cool sleeve, which would then cover up the Rode logos and give you a chance to personalize your boom arm, is actually really, really cool. I think it's a great idea and it works really well. But I thought of this because when you're talking about stickers, I was like, I haven't seen anybody do that. I don't think I've seen like a sticker bombed boom arm. Anyway,
I don't know how I feel about it.
It'd be hard to undo if you. Well, I mean, I have another one of the black ones, so you could just go back to that one.
Yeah, I like the sleeve though.
It's cool.
I was trying to think what I would like, what color I would get, because this is a problem with liking purple. You get everything that's purple, and then
that's the problem with blue. Is like everything's blue, which is why I'm like consciously like, okay, use the green, wear pink. Like
I know, because like
you need contrast.
This is such a ridiculous, like I don't even want to call it a problem, but like one of the things that I noticed about my shot is that you can't tell my hair is purple because it's against the purple background, which is like what I'm probably the only person on earth who has this problem. And again, it's not a problem. Let's see. More Connex says, how does he remember all the names of these parts? Yeah, device 65, 83, 43, 87, 47. I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either, honestly.
I have no idea. But the way that I think of it is like, if you were to ask me about all like my favorite video games, I can tell you exactly like the name, and this is your equivalent. Like,
yeah,
you think of it that way.
You're into Pokemon and you know like every,
you can pull out the Pokemon like right away.
Yeah, every stage of every like creature.
Hugh Lamb, Heather, do you still use your boosted board? No, I do not. And the only reason why I don't, I've been dreaming about it recently. I think I want to make
sure the battery's still going.
I want to make a short. But there's just nowhere to write it here.
A longboard.
There's nowhere to write it.
There's a lot of very straight streets, and so you're just kind of like,
it's boring.
Here's like too much. It's not only boring, but it's almost gets dangerous because it's like that's where you get like speed wobbles and you get like.
And the sidewalk has like really big like the separation between each
Segments.
segment, I guess, is like the holes are really deep. Because they're not, you know, it's not.
It's not
we're not a metropolitan like super urban area here. We're the desert where people are trying to get like from A to B
with air conditioning indoors.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a very skate friendly city. So I just haven't, you know, and like I tried in the beginning to like, oh, let me skate to Starbucks or something. But like, again, you also have to keep in mind that the people here are not used to seeing skateboarders as like a means of commuting. So like, I feel like they don't watch out.
Well, especially electric ones that can go faster.
Yes, they're not like, it wasn't a problem in Long Beach. You see that all the time, you know, but here it's like, then I started to get concerned. I started wearing like a neon vest, and then I was like, you know what? It's just so much faster, easier, more comfortable to get to where I need to go in a car.
I see a lot of electric
in my friggin'
lately.
Camaro, you know, like yeah. I love my car, so yeah.
I've seen electric scooters a lot, but I feel like
you know what I want.
The scooters though, they have bigger tires and more stability.
I don't think if this will actually happen, but I've been eyeing a mini motorcycle. I've been watching an anime about it, and I just like, I don't know. If we won the lottery, I'd get one, but I'm not gonna actually like save up for one.
Probably achievable without having to win the lottery, but
anyway, all right, Homesick Mac. Regarding the mic arm for Heather, in my opinion, if you lowered the arm and angled up the yoke of the MV7, it would come a little below your lips and still catch your voice nightly. It would be less in the way.
Oh yeah, actually, I'm not gonna touch or move it, but yeah, put this part down. Put this up, and then the mic, you'll see more of the mic and less of the arm. But the mic's the pretty part, so that's fine.
Oh. Well, maybe we should play with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The only reason I would get 6K or 8K is I'm shooting a lot of short films and applying for film festivals, so that's the reason. That's an awesome reason.
It's a good reason, yeah. For sure.
Totally. I'm not hating on it. I just wouldn't do it for me.
Right. You gotta have the practical reason to do it.
Yeah. Boom raps, Mike Boom Raps.
Yeah, I wanted to the name of the person who made it for me is Luca De Pazzi, but I wasn't sure how to spell it. He does have a YouTube channel, so you could search it up, Luca and then DE apostrophe PAZZI. And Luca has a channel, and he's like, yeah, if you just, you know, I think I talked about it on something, and he was like, yeah, just put my channel there or whatever. He's not like officially selling them or anything, but if you love the idea and you want to reach out, go do that and send him a message or something, and maybe he can figure something out. Because I was like, this is a good idea. Having made the Rode PSA 1 video several years ago, and to this day I still get comments about the logos on it. I know that there's a market for people who love that arm because it's a great boom arm, but they don't like having literally 4 or 6 logos that it comes. It's an absurd amount of logos that it comes with. Yeah.
Ernesto's here. Happy Friday Eve. DJ Ware's excited about your rap.
Thanks.
Sticker bombing works on everything. Just have enough stickers and it'll not draw attention at all. I have a sticker table in the studio and you almost can't see it.
Yeah. I have so many stickers on my stuff there. Before I got my goalie mask painted, I was going to sticker bomb it and then just put clear coat on it because I thought that would look really cool.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I said to sticker bomb the garage door.
Oh, yeah, where Ben scratched it.
Yeah. Gil says, my wife loves seeing your hair and setup. Her favorite color is purple. Yay.
Nice.
More economics. That boosted board situation sounds like there should be a one-wheel upgrade in the future.
There is an older dude, which is funny because
there is no freaking way I would ever try.
There is an older dude who rides a one-wheel around on the desert streets like every day. And it's always
the
shocking
desert
to me.
Streets.
But I mean, it's like the streets where we're like, I don't want to ride the boosted board on. Oh, this is the one you want. Oh, it's cute.
Yeah. So, let's see. Gil says, same for me. When I bike, I've been hit once while biking. Florida drivers are wild. That's insane. Hassan is asking, mini motorcycle like a Honda Grom or like a Vespa. So this, I think, is the exact model of the anime that I am watching.
It is really a cool looking bike.
How do I switch? Boom, boom. This. Look how cute that is. Is that not like the cutest?
You're the cutest.
I can't believe you just said that on stream.
But it is a cute bike.
It's yeah, like it's cute, right?
What color would you want?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I want purple. Yeah. What is this anime? It's like such a cute.
Produced by Honda Incorporated.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a commercial.
It really just is, but whatever. It's cute. Yeah, it's called Super Cub.
Oh, it's literally called.
That's the
model of the bike.
Yeah.
It's like Camaro.
This is.
Oh my god! Yeah. Okay.
This is the anime I'm watching. It's a girl in high school. She's her parents died when she was young, and she's just like going with the flow, and her life is very routine and mundane. And then one day she gets the idea to like get one of these, and then she realizes she's able to like her world expands, and she's able to break out of her routine and stuff. It's just like it's very chill, very very chill. It's just a nice show to have like to wind down. Like yeah, you love it. Honestly.
I want to watch it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Bump. Where are we here? 8K is too overkill for YouTube. 100%. Or are you right with Jesus? That's funny. You have to wear a helmet, don't you?
With a motorcycle, with a street bike, if you're over 18, you don't have to. Like a street bike, like a bicycle.
Oh, okay. I was like street bike. Oh, okay. 4K is amazing enough for YouTube, but sometimes some of these companies need the best quality. Have you even watched an 8K video?
I don't have a display. I don't like
an
8K display.
So we have not.
Well, it's not. It's sort of like watching 4K on an HD display where it still does look better because you're smashing more pixels into a smaller space. But
oh my goodness. Yesterday, I saw someone who put an Apple sticker over the Dell logo on their laptop.
I've seen that before.
Funny.
Maybe it's like, I don't know. I remember when I was in my first year of college, my mom and stepdad were like, Christmas is coming up. You're in college now. We want to get you a laptop. And I was like, oh my God, I've wanted a laptop my whole life. That's awesome. And they handed me the Dell catalog and they were like, which one, what do you need? And I wasn't about to be ungrateful or anything, but I was like, I'd really want... I think it was the PowerBook at the time, or even an iBook. This was way pre MacBook. It's like 20 plus years ago. I was like, I kind of want an Apple laptop, and they were like, nobody uses Apple laptops. Absolutely not. It was like not even considered. Like you can only get one of these Dells, and I was like, okay. Like far be it for me to argue or complain, but then it was like I had this computer for a couple of years that like just didn't do the things I needed it to do and couldn't run the apps I needed it to run because they were Apple only apps. And I remember, I don't know, that's where I feel like the situation where you just put the Apple sticker over it.
Adele, did the laptop start singing?
Ba-dumps.
Ka-dunk. I don't even know. Oh, because someone asked about the boosted board. I was like, well, how did we get there? What was the journey we took?
You know what? Changes.
Wow. You're funny.
It's for the algorithm. I want to keep it on track. YouTube changes, creator chat, etc.
So, did you know? Here's a change we could talk about that applies to everyone here. When you upload a video, you now have to check a box that says whether your content includes altered footage.
Yes.
Why are you laughing at me?
Because this is one of those. I know you've had a lot on your mind lately, but literally like 3 days ago, I was working on a video and I was like, oh, check this out. Like I turned my computer and I was like, look, YouTube's making you click this thing. And you were like, yeah, okay. And then yesterday on the couples table, you were like, you were like, oh my gosh, there's this whole, I was like, I just told you.
I know that.
Oh,
I'm bringing it up because you told me.
Okay, I thought it was brought up separately on the Huddle Up yesterday.
No, and when the person on the Huddle Up brought it up, I thought I said, oh yeah, Tom showed me.
Okay, I'm
Babe,
I could've missed
I'm
that.
paying attention, okay, when
Look,
you
I
talk
remember
to me.
many years as a teacher, I would tell students, like,
He
you
thinks
need
I
to
don't
do
listen to him.
X, Y, and Z. You need to do X, Y, and Z. And then have a guest speaker come in who's like, all right, guys, you need to do X, Y, and Z. And they're like, oh, my God, my mind is blown. I was like, you guys, I'm here every day telling you the same freaking thing.
I'm listening to you, babe.
Okay.
I listen.
You're like Fraser Crane. You're listening.
Okay, I am listening. Yes. So
yes,
because I haven't noticed it. I haven't uploaded a video since this change happened, but Tom uploaded a video. He turned his laptop around and showed me that you have to check a box that says whether your content includes, I don't know what the phrasing is.
That's what I'm trying to see if I can find it here.
AI altered whatever something.
I would actually oh no, it's not that.
Let me see. Let me see.
More options.
Altered content.
Yeah, it's like realistically altered content, I think is what they call it.
Altered content? I don't know how to spell altered. Okay. How we're helping. Oh, here we go.
Because altered is like every visual effect and CGI thing is altered.
We're introducing a new tool in Creator Studio requiring creators to disclose to viewers when realistic content a viewer could easily mistake for a real person, place, scene, or event is made with altered or synthetic media, including generative AI. So we're not requiring creators to disclose content that is clearly unrealistic, animated, includes special effects, or has used generative AI for production assistance.
That is the blurriest line.
I know, but we got to start
somewhere. You got to start somewhere. Yeah.
So, like, if you use, like, your generative fill in Photoshop to fix a little thing, you don't have to disclose that.
No, but I was thinking, like, a thing that popped into my mind was, like, a channel like Film Riot that does special effects, and now someone's teleporting and doing whatever, you know.
Yeah, so you don't have to disclose
It says you don't have to enclose special effects, but okay, so I guess maybe that's it. Content a viewer could easily mistake for a real person, place, scene, or event. I guess if you're watching a narrative, even if it has if you're watching a short film with a special effect, you know these events are purely fictitious. Any resemblance to real persons is purely coincidental. You know that kind of disclaimer is there.
Yeah.
So even a realistic special effect is okay.
But if you put in an AI program that's like, you know, make a video of Brad Pitt saying this, and it's clearly not, but it looks like it is.
Right.
You have to say
it looks like a real news report about a thing that didn't happen.
Yeah. So here you go. The new label is meant to strengthen transparency with viewers and build trust between creators and their audience. Some examples of content that require disclosure include using the likeness of a realistic person. That's what I just said. Altering footage of real events or places.
Real events or places.
And generating realistic scenes. The thing that this is what I was altered or this is what I wanted to know. Yeah. Yes, is like, how does it look for the viewer? And it's this altered or synthetic content. And like, I don't know, because when I see the paid promotion thing, it doesn't really change how I feel about the video. But I'm also not watching a lot of product reviews.
Right.
So, like, you know, I'll watch a video like Colin Samir sponsored by Skillshare. It says there's paid promotion, but it's not about the product.
It's not affecting the actual content of the thing.
So, like, I'm curious if this will have an effect on the viewers.
Yeah. Well, it says, this next paragraph's interesting. We recognize creators use generative AI in a variety of ways throughout the creation process. We won't require creators to disclose if generative AI was used for productivity, like generating scripts, content ideas, or automatic captions. We also won't require creators to disclose when synthetic media is unrealistic or the changes are inconsequential. Clearly unrealistic, color adjustments, special effects like background blur, vintage effects, beauty filters. You got to start somewhere. But I'm glad they're doing this, because this goes in line with what we were talking about last week of like the human connection versus the artificial connection. I'm glad that like the rule is you just have to disclose it. Creators are the heart of YouTube, and they'll continue to play an incredibly important role in helping their audience understand, embrace, and adapt to the world of generative AI. This will be an ever-evolving process, and we at YouTube will continue to improve as we learn. We hope that this increased transparency will help all of us better appreciate the ways AI continues to empower human creativity. That's a sentence. I mean, that's good. That's a good place to start.
Yeah, I agree.
It's interesting, though.
It's interesting.
And super timely. How this content was made. Sound or visuals were significantly edited or did... Oh, so it gives you even like...
Oh.
More. Check out my pizza creation. They didn't even make a pizza.
Yeah. I didn't even make a pizza. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Gil. Thank you, Gil. You hit one up. Oh, Gil. Why are you super chatting us when you just hit a milestone? But
I just hit 1K subs, y'all. Thanks to Heather and Tom for inspiring me in so many ways. Y'all have no idea. Woo! Woo, 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 woo.
Well, here. There it is.
Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Gil hit 1K. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Woo! That's awesome. Congrats. What do you... Oh, is this it?
I just want to...
You just did this right now on the fly?
You know what? Because we're celebrating Gil, right? Just put the mic over there. And let's see. Hello. Hello.
Are you on?
I am live, baby. But I don't know how it is in the mix, so hopefully it's okay.
He's just going to vibe with it. Anyway, congrats, Gil. That's awesome.
Yay! Bow, 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 bow.
Okay.
I got on the seat. I even put a thing right there. I should have put congrats, Gil.
Andre says, big difference between paper motion and somebody making Brad Pitt eat gravel while wearing a pro-Trump t-shirt. Yes, there is. There is. There definitely is.
What if Brad Pitt was paid?
See, the thing is like, the thing is like when a new thing gets introduced, right? Like new tech, my mind always goes to the fun things that you can make, and I always forget to think about like the horrible things. But of course, most people go to the horrible things. Like when Snapchat was first introduced. Oh my gosh, you could post something and then it disappears after 24 hours. Oh, the horror! What are you posting that you need it to disappear for 24 hours? I'm like, whoa, I'll show you. You know, like how fun. I forget that people are gonna, you know.
But that goes for every technology and every tool that can ever be made. If it can be used for a negative or bad thing, it will be and has been. But that's why I think it's like... I mean, that's where you talk about empowerment and education and I guess regulation in some situations.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
What, AI?
Trying to regulate AI in the next couple of years.
Oh, no, it's the message Mac left for me on my podcast was that it's just like what we're seeing now is just child's play compared to what will come in the future.
I don't even think it's going to be the future. It's going to be this year. Yeah. Like, I think we're going to see it soon.
Well, I mean, even just a year ago when people were posting like those AI, like the first publicly AI generated images where it's like, you know, everybody had 12 fingers and like no mouths and stuff.
We're
like,
past that. We're so past
that's already like that stuff's already been fixed.
Gil says, I was asked something like that on YouTube. Julie is here, finally able to catch a live. Been a while.
Been a while.
Well. It's good to see you.
Well, I guess Thursday worked out for Julie then.
Yeah, well, we didn't even say why we moved it to Thursday today. We're playing hockey tomorrow.
Yeah.
So there
Shocking,
you go.
I know. We're starting a new summer team for the summer league.
It's not we, it's Tom.
Okay.
I think it's a good thing. I think it's it's like, okay, now I gotta brag about Tom for a second, okay? Someone who hasn't played sports ever in his life, someone who's never been on a team in this way, to fully embracing it, discovering what it means to like be a sports fan of something and to give it a try, to like to get better at like fitness and coordination and athleticism and like to be such an important role on a friggin' team is crazy. And then to now start your own team where you have to recruit 12 freaking players to join this team.
At minimum, yeah.
It's awesome.
It's cool. And so a lot of
it's like a really cool thing.
Thank you.
I think if Tom saw this, he would not believe it's you.
Probably not. But yeah, so a lot of the people who on the new team are going to play a pickup game.
I signed
tomorrow,
up,
including this one right here. which is pretty cool.
I can't figure out what position I play. So if anyone,
neither can anyone else. It's a beginner team.
if anyone knows hockey, maybe you can tell me like what position I should play because I have no idea.
I think it's important to try out the different ones and then play the one that you like, the one that you enjoy. Last night though was
Chip playing hooky to play hockey.
Yeah, that's what we're doing. That is what we're doing.
Last night was what?
Oh, because I played 3 games yesterday, the last of which I play in the C League, which in our rink is the lowest. We have A, B, and C. So C is like the beginner one. But I had to fill in for a B League team in their playoff game. We lost, by the way. But I was thinking it's one of those things where numbers and things don't always tell the story because I was having fun. They knew I was a C League goalie, and they knew going into it that like they were like, we're gonna lose. Like they're playing like a team that probably should even be a league above them. So they just wanted to play the game. They needed a goalie to play. So the outcome was almost irrelevant. But I wanted to do my best. I already played 2 games that day. So we lost. The score was 9-4. And I had a ton of fun. Everybody had a ton of fun. And when you look at the score, like you're like 9. That's a lot of goals to let in.
You let in 9 goals, Tom?
Let in 9 goals. And you could feel down about that. But then I'm like, that's where this is hockey, but it's also YouTube. It's all the other things where the numbers don't tell the full story because the shots on goal were 50.
So he blocked 41 shots.
Is really good in the league above where I'm like, that's like, I'm so proud of that. That's a good number of saves after 2 games already.
That's insanity.
Yeah, but if you just walk by and just saw the score, you'd be like, that team sucks.
Yeah,
but it's
and
not
I hadn't
the full
watched
picture.
Tom play in a game in a few weeks, and I went to his last game of the season. This guy making moves, man. Like I was like, I've never seen you move like that. I didn't know you could move like that.
I've been trying real hard. I'm very sore today.
Yeah, it's crazy. Anyway, let's see. Hassan says, "What are your thoughts on Sora from OpenAI? The ability for AI to make high quality videos." I didn't know about this, but looking at it. This is interesting. So this is cool, but this is AI.
This is AI, and it's one of those things. This is MKBHD did a video on this where it's like it looks so real. So none of these people, this location, these people, none of them are real.
Well, it's Tokyo, but yeah, it's probably.
But
not
it's not a
actual
real
Tokyo. Yeah.
But then can you go? Oh, I don't know if you can rewind it. There's weird stuff like this lady has like purses for arms. Like once you start her feet at a certain point, you see that they're kind of like almost like a video game, like slipping across the ground.
But this
She's,
is
like,
gonna fix itself though.
Yeah, I mean this is a version 1. That lady I think over there has 3 legs. There's weird things if you like start looking closely, but
people aren't going to look closely is the thing. People don't look closely now.
Well, yeah, even if something, even this level of quality, if it's just in a Facebook feed.
Well, here's the thing, because what I've noticed on Instagram is I've been seeing this a lot on, the content that gets, what is it called? Populated to me. It's because they're popular. It's popular content, right? So it's like, okay, you write like this because this person likes it or it's popular or whatever. And now when I scroll into the comments, so many people, has happened so many times in the past few days. Scroll down and it says, generative AI. Oh, generative AI.
Like someone.
Like, oh, this is too good. Like, oh, her jump roping. This is generative AI.
I don't know if AI is at the jump rope phase yet.
This looks too amazing. It's generative AI.
So if anything's just too good, it's fake at this point.
Too pretty, too beautiful, too amazing, too like impressive. Okay. Oh, it's generative AI.
Okay.
Which is crazy that like, I feel like we'll get over that. I feel like people will get over that, but it's interesting that's it's clearly not.
Right.
Is my point. It's like it's not generative AI, but for some reason, like I don't know, for some reason you don't want to believe it's real.
Well, I mean, there's been a version of that for a long time where if people see something, I mean, okay, during the last presidential election 4 years ago, there were things where people were taking clips of like candidates and like I saw someone take a clip of Joe Biden, splice it literally like it almost looked hilarious. Like if you saw The Simpsons where Homer was accused of sexual harassment, he had like the interview where they just cut it up and like the clock on the background was changing as like they like cut up his sentence to make him say something he never said.
Oh, okay.
There were videos like that happening and getting posted around Facebook with people passing. I mean, like literally, like crazy jump cuts and sentences, tones not making sense, and people were still like, look at how crazy this person is, and look at this horrible thing he just said. It's like that's clearly fake. This is now a next level because it's like there's nothing about it that would make you think it's not real.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah, that just looks like. I mean, look at the ceiling. There's like power boxes. There's dirt. There's grime. There's lights. That looks like an old.
This is actually scary because it's supposed to be historical footage, but it's not. It's fake.
Right, and it. Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, because I was thinking, like, it looks like old film. Like, it looks like 1960s
it has the
film camera.
It has the look of it. Yeah.
Yeah. The guy running, that's a good one. Oh, he's a cute dog. This dog's not even a real dog. He's not even a good boy 'cause it's not even real.
There's something about it that looks fake, but I feel like it's going to look real.
Yeah, it's interesting.
You know, it's only going to get better.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, Mr. Cambridge says, remember, this is the worst it'll be. It'll only get better. Exactly. Yep. Oh, everyone's saying, crazy thing. This is the worst it'll be. It'll go from here. Yeah. Andre, if the goalie struggles, it's always the fault of the defense.
Well, it's funny because even after one of the goals last night, the ref came by and I handed him the puck and he's like, "Oh, your defense isn't clearing it out in front of the net because like there's rebounds. I can save like a couple, but at a certain point, like clear it out." And like the defense, I was like, "Look, I'm the one that let it in the net. You could blame all these guys all you want. Bottom line is,
okay,
I had one job.
We're at the top of the hour.
Okay.
I have one more thing I want to do before we sign off. I want to test what that is going to be like at NAB. The thing that you're holding, Tom.
Okay.
He looked behind him. He thought I was. I'm talking about this.
Okay.
Because you're going to go like this. So I kind of want to hear what it sounds like because I'm worried about like handling.
There's this. I mean, I can't hear it right now. If I go like this,
I'll watch the replay.
You can hear handling noise, but if you just grab it and don't move your hand on it. Okay, so let's turn your mic down. So that way we don't hear anything over here. So this is me. I am talking right now. And if I point the mic over here, you shouldn't hear me as much. And if I point the mic here, now you should be able to hear me more because it's a very directional microphone. So what do you think about using something like this at NAB?
Oh, well, I'm not going to use it, but I'm excited to watch you use it. And I'm curious with what it sounds like. Although now that I think about it, what am I going to do about audio, Tom?
I don't know. You might have to get one of the Rode wireless things, and this will actually be a good test. Do you know why?
Why this is going to be a good test, or why I need to use the Rode?
Well, I just wanted a chance to move. I wanted to move this back and forth. So the reason I wanted to use this specifically is because it's a UHF system, which means when you're in a very crowded. When you're in a place like NAB where there's not only lots of signals, but also lots of other AV gear happening, significantly less likely to deal with interference over here. Whereas the Rode stuff, especially a place like NAB where 1 million people are going to use them,
all of the signals.
That's where they start talking to each other.
Am I supposed to comment on that, or was that a question?
We only got one mic.
Hassan says at the moment, Sora cannot generate audio, so it's video only, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. Well, the thing with Sora not being able to generate audio is that, like, most audio is added in post anyway for things like that. Like, you know, the historical footage, if you're going to make a movie that's a period piece, you're going to add the audio after. Like, that's a common thing that is done.
Yes.
Not for YouTube, but for like movies and stuff. Anyway, the delay of that mic is huge.
So it is, but it isn't. I'm sure we're out of sync right now, but that is. So we added a wireless component, right? So now the audio has to go from here to here, into the computer, into Ecamm. I'm guessing you already have an Ecamm delay set on your thing, or maybe not.
I think I do, but I don't know what it is.
I usually have like 4 frames.
Change the display or the delay.
In this situation.
Yeah. I don't want to change it though, but yeah.
No, yeah. If this were running into my camera, there's no delay. But that's just the thing that happens with this is always a thing because I get this. I don't know. I don't think Andre's going in this route because I think he's skill level or knowledge level is like
beyond
quite hefty. Yeah. But just for other people, because a question I get a lot or a comment I get a lot, I don't know if you want to put your mic back or just use this one. a comment I get a lot is, like people get really freaked out when they set up a streaming setup and they have delay. They have their video, they have their audio, and they're not synced, and they think they're doing something wrong. And really, all that it is typically a video signal travels more slowly than an audio signal. Something like, fractions of a fraction of a second. But the way that and people will say, like, I'm using the same cables, I'm using the same whatever. And I go, okay, if you have two people, say you have like two runners who are equal in every way, they're super fast, and you give one of them a pillow to run with and the other one like a wheelbarrow of bricks to run with.
Well, that's not fair.
The pillow's going to get there a lot faster than the bricks. The bricks is the video, the pillows is the audio. And so you need to slow down the pillows so that the bricks can catch up, and then they're in sync again. And so we were in sync because your setup is set up with the Focusrite, but now adding in another leap going from here to there to there, added in another delay.
There you go. Break it down, Professor Buck.
That's it.
That's it. It's the ghost.
Oh, can we wrap up with the ghost story?
Sure.
Okay.
Tom is all about this ghost.
I want to make this a thing. Okay, you know how Mean Girls are trying to make fetch a thing? I think we have something that we can make a thing, and I'm going to officially unveil it right now.
I'm not convinced, but Tom...
It's already a thing for me. I say it non-ironically now. Okay.
So we were at Walmart.
Like a month or two ago, we were at Walmart.
Yes.
And we had gone right after the gym. We were going to pay, and I had forgotten my wallet was in the car.
Yeah, Oh, yeah, your wallet was in the car.
Yes.
And I didn't have anything on me.
You just had your phone. I was like, oh, I'll go.
I had my phone.
Yeah, so you were at the self-checkout, and you were like waiting, and I had to run out the parking lot and get my thing. I came back in, and you were like, oh, I asked the worker here if I could pay with my phone. And what I heard you say was...
No, I said, oh, do you have Apple Pay?
Yeah.
And she looked at me, and she was like, no.
I don't know what I heard. When you told me that story, what I heard, you were like, oh, I asked if she had Apple Pay, and she said, no, it's a ghost. And I was like, I haven't been...
And he asked me to repeat it, and I said, I asked her if she had Apple Pay, and she said no. And he heard the same thing again.
Yeah, no, it's a ghost. When I was a teacher, I was very up on current lingo and slang, but my knowledge of that is frozen in 2021 because that's the last time I was.
But I can't believe that you went there. You just
what I
heard me say this thing I've never heard before.
And in a weird way, it made sense to me because it was like it's a thing that like it's not even here. We don't deal with it. It's almost like it made sense. Like, no, it's a ghost. and I realize that's not what she said. That's not a slang term. But I love it as a slang term.
He says it for everything now. It's a ghost.
Yeah, you're like, oh, do we have any peanut butter left? No, it's a ghost.
It's so stupid. It doesn't even make sense.
Yes, it does. It's a ghost. It's gone. Like, it does not exist in this realm anymore.
Yeah, but a ghost...
Something that's gone, something that's out of style, something that's like...
Is that what a ghost is?
A ghost is like...
half in, half out.
It's dead. Like, it's over. It's done.
But then it wouldn't be here.
It's a ghost.
Doesn't make sense. Are you looking for the ghost?
No, I'm just... I'm gonna keep making that. That is a slang term that I use.
Well, anyway, so you heard it here first.
Yeah.
When Tom drops it in a video of his and no one understands.
When everybody
you are going to be the lucky few that
2 years from now,
get it.
when every ninth grader is saying it for 3 months until they never say it again. Me misunderstanding her. That's where it came from. Send all royalties this way, please.
There you go.
And then it will disappear because it'll be a ghost.
Audio Hotline says I'm all in on ghosts.
Sweet. I mean, it makes sense too because ghosting someone is already slang. Like, oh, they ghosted me. So it already like kind of fits in.
Yeah. See, MCJ. That's exactly how he said it. Nah, it's a ghost.
Yeah.
He says it like that.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought the worker said to you. Like, do you have Apple Pay? Nah, it's a ghost. Like, it's something we don't even have. It doesn't exist here.
I can't. Oh, this is going to show up in the huddle at big time. Ghost it is and ghost it will be.
It's a good one. I feel like you should take more pride in helping to generate this. When I'm getting those fat ghost checks, don't we want to split them, you know?
Nah, he's a ghost. See, exactly.
Yeah, see?
Look
It's
at
perfect.
his glee right now.
That is perfect. He's a ghost.
Anyone seen Andre? Nah, he's a ghost. But it
It
implied
makes-
that like he's gone from us.
But that is something I could imagine my like students saying, like, "Oh, like someone's not here today. Have anyone seen him? No, it's a ghost." Oh, okay. Did you turn in your project as a ghost? Like, I don't have my project.
Okay, if someone told you that as a teacher, you'd be like, no.
I would be like, well, okay. So here, the reason I say that kids would say this, and I apologize if I'm out of sync visually, but I remember, I think I told you this story. When I was teaching broadcast, at one point, we had an agriculture program at the school, and they brought a pig to the broadcast. There was a fundraiser. A teacher had to kiss a pig. Like whatever teacher raised the most money, or like every teacher had a jar or something in their classroom, and kids would put money in it. And the teacher that earned the most had to kiss the pig on the broadcast.
Okay.
And the pig was really cute. Her name was Sweet Pea. Well, the thing is, if you have an agriculture program at your school, at the end of the year, the animals are auctioned off. And then the kids keep the money, and that's how they like fundraise. But they're auctioned off to be made into meats and such.
Oh.
And so someone,
Oh, so sad.
yeah. And so anyway, one of the administrators bought Sweet Pea, processed Sweet Pea. Keep in mind, we don't even eat meat. But and then they brought a bunch of stuff for like my broadcast kids this one day, like a potluck thing. And so,
Oh my God.
a bunch of the kids who had done the broadcast like 2 or 3 months before, they were like, we can't do this. But the guy who had gotten the meat processed, I mean, it was like an amazing cook and like such a good barbecuer that like it was sitting there and it smelled so good. And the kids are like, well, I'm just kind of curious. Like, it's here. You know, like they were just kind of curious. And I remember one of my students said, this was the first time I'd heard this. This was in like 2019. So this was a while ago. She was like, she was sitting there eating, and she was one of the most like sad about Sweet Pea. And she was like, I'm not gonna lie, Mr. Buck, Sweet Pea kind of slaps. And I was like, what did you say? And I've heard that slogan, but came on this 5 years ago or more. And she's like, Sweet Pea slaps. And I was like, what does that mean? And her explanation was, it means like she did that. And I was like, what does that mean? So I'm dealing with these kinds of slang for all these years. Calling something a ghost is not like
That
one
much
step.
of a leap.
Yeah, it's not much of a reach. To me, it even makes more sense because I feel like you understand it right away.
Sadly, it makes so much sense, says Gil.
Ghost check.
I wish my test yesterday was a ghost.
Yeah. Oh, it's perfect.
Do they have any snacks left? Nah, ghost town.
See,
I had a video ready yesterday, but it's gone ghost now.
I feel like we've created something here. There's proof of concept.
I'm confused because I feel like
Don't overthink it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't overthink it.
Now that see you could. I'm trying. I've
It's
been
like-
spending way too many brain cells.
It's
on
like
this.
if I had told you for the first time that calling something cool was something I'd want to do, and you're like, but
Right,
that's not
yeah.
actually cold. Why would you say that?
Right.
But you know what I mean? Like, oh man, this pop filter's cool. Like, no, it's room temperature.
And with that said, folks, it's a ghost.
Yeah, it's time to haunt the table.
All right,
Well, anyway,
we got there.
thanks, guys. I hope you have a safe, happy, healthy, fun rest of your week. Since you do still have one day left of the week, a great weekend. This show's a ghost.
Bye, everybody. Oh, that's
Oh,
not it.
no.
Hold on.
Hey.
Sorry, wrong scene. Here we go.